Hello everybody. This is a shaver for women, and I found it thrown on the grass on my dog walk in the middle of nowhere, basically in two parts. This was on one side of the sidewalk, this was on the other side of the sidewalk. And let's break it apart and see what goes on inside this thing. Why somebody would just dump it, I don't know. Looks fine to me. I'll go over how it works and everything. It's charged. It has lights. You can hear it. Okay. And here, I'll open this up. You can see this part moves. Sorry, it's really disgusting. Clean it up a little bit. But basically, that part turns around. The little things spin. You see the triangles? Ugh. Obviously, it's got somebody's shavings in there, but anyway, and this part contains 4 different wheels. This turns and you can lift this off, and then all of these pieces come out. Okay, you've got these what are these called, the grills, right, the screens, and then the actual blades which cut, right? And they're all pretty much interchangeable. There's no, they look like they're round and they just fit in here which way. Let's see, yeah, and they rotate in there. Okay, so I don't think there's any directionality to this. We'll put it in there and in there, and let's assemble this back. Here, here, and here. So if you have one of these and you're not sure how to clean the thing, that's how, okay? And then this gets pushed through that again, and you turn it and it locks in place, okay? Back in. So be sure to open it up and clean it. And then this goes on pretty much any which way. It looks like it doesn't matter. And that's it. All right, so let's figure out how to open this up. I don't really need it. Don't know who in the world chucked this. Obviously, they don't need it either. But I'm assuming there's going to be something under this rubbery pad here, which is stuck on. So let's try opening it from there first, if we can. I'm going to see if I can get under here. Okay, there we go. That's easy enough. And that's the rubbery handle. Okay, some neoprene type material. Okay, and now I don't see any screws. That's the charging port, and that's, I think, an LED. Okay, you can turn it on again. You see? I think that's what that is. Okay, anyway, let me turn this thing off, and let's figure this out here. Okay, I'm gonna assume that this will pop off as well. There's probably clips under here, and these clips hold the can together. So if we can get in here and somehow pry this off, maybe, oh, well, there goes that piece. I guess we're into destructive teardown time. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay. I see a wire there just kind of going off its own direction there. Maybe, was that supposed to be like that? Don't know. But let's try the next one. As most of these consumer products will testify, they don't really, they're not really meant to be serviceable. So anyway, with that shell gone, and that wire that's kind of going off into nowhere, I don't think that's supposed to be that way, but you know, it's obviously isn't the right place. It looks like this part pops open, so we should be able to clip it off, and there we go. That's how you get it off, and that's the button right there. It was basically just pushing on this thing here, and would have been hitting this. Okay. So it's looks like it's pretty dead simple device here. You've got your charger going into there. There's a huge battery in here. This is one of those typical, what is it, 13950 cells or whatever. Let's see, does it say anything on it? Yeah. And the board in there doesn't look like there's much there. There's a motor, probably some gears going into this thing to get all 4 of those wheels to turn, right? And a couple of LEDs on this board, right? And that's it. I mean, there's not much else here. And that's the LED probably for the charging. So there's probably a chip in here that handles charge. Let's see if we can remove the circuit board. I'm gonna have to find a small screwdriver somewhere. Bear with me a second. Okay, this is a huge screwdriver, but it manages to fit in that thing there. Okay, and there's the board. Okay, so I've got it on right now. Those are the LEDs that we're going through here. As I basically predicted, we have some gears in here. This motor runs these gears, and there's a few chips on here that will, here, let's turn this thing off. There's probably some charge circuitry here. That's it, basically it. Okay, let's continue to open this up. This is now just the mechanics of the motor. Let's open it up here. There are 4 screws, or maybe 3 screws. For some reason, here, sorry, I'm off the camera here. 1, 2, 3. There. See? Okay. Oops. Okay, a very greasy screw. Interestingly, it has that same kind of connector. You see the little triangle goes into this? I wonder if this comes off. It's probably just clipped in as well. Here, let's see if it will pop. Without me killing my hands here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it just comes right off like that. Looks like it was, what is it, twist and turn? Yeah, you just turn it and it comes off. See that? In case you're wondering. Turn and it comes off. And inside of here, no doubt, that thing spins. These things spin. It's probably just a bunch of gears inside here as well. I'm not sure if we can open this up anymore, or if it's worth opening it up anymore, but you get the idea. There's going to be a bunch of gears in here as well. It's coming apart here. Can pry it open. There we go. Okay, come on. Something holding it there. Okay, there. So that's the central gear, and it just spins all of these guys. Okay, you see? That's it. This turns around one way, and all of these turn around the other way. They should all be turning the same direction, because this goes one way. If this goes this way, then this would go this way, this would go this way. They all go the other way, okay? And then, of course, on the other end of this is just the connector to that triangle. See, spinning around. All right, good. Okay, so once again, so this would assemble into here, like so, and spin things around, and this would assemble here, like so, and spin those around, okay? Back to our main base, which, as you can see, can be turned on still. This motor spinning around like no tomorrow. It's all greasy, but it's turning, and my battery may have died. Yeah, you can see it running there. I think it's running out of juice. Yeah, see, it's finally died. Okay, but motor, battery, and that's it. What does it say there? Anything T 2018-05. I'm assuming it was made in 2018. Yeah, there's a 1650 3.25 volts. And yeah, that's I believe the date code. So it's a number of years old. Made in China, US International Patents Pending. All right. Anyway, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this video. In case you ever wanted to know what was inside one of these things, thanks for watching, and catch you next time. Bye for now.